Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. It is the Market Beast Napoleon Macro. We have this precious metal I would like to explore with the long-term investors. What we're going to do is explore the levels, time frame. And I will also in this video share with you my strategy, my exact strategy moving forward in this precious metal over the next 3 to 5 years. Yes, this is not for the short-term participants, unfortunately. But this will fit neatly within your portfolio, in your sim account portfolio, as you follow along with me here. This is not financial advice, but here's the information, guys. Let's get into it. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around. I'm loyal subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. So today's October the 30th. 2023, and the previous close of AG is going to be $5.48, slightly positive close, 1.6% for the day. Okay, we have some activity in the pre-market there, $5.50, up 1.2%. All right, let's get into this. I'm pretty excited about this, guys. I have not shared a strategy with you all in some time, and I think you're going to love this. Let's get into it. All right, so today's topic, we're just going to go over that. Is it time to buy AG? Let's go ahead and answer that. Yes, right here, right now. But hang on, before you hit that buy button, please listen to all the information. I'll let you know exactly how I'll approach this market. So when we go on over that, how we're going to get to that towards the end of the video. So what are the levels? So right now, if you're looking on the screen, it's pretty obvious. You can see the levels here at the right portion. 546 down to like 260. But let me get into more details as far as not necessarily how I get the numbers, but as far as how I'm looking at the overall picture in this precious metal. So if you notice in the $2.60 up to 546 is kind of that long-term median value. You know, you can pretty much buy at that level. But remember, there has to be an amount that you're willing to lose all of it. Okay, we're going to use $1,000 for an example when we get to the strategy. So yeah, as far as where the market is now, it's kind of hovering just above it right now, right? Because the market players are just kind of taking this opportunity to start to structure their positions now, more than likely, as far as what I understand, by looking at price and price only. Okay, so they're just trying to push the markets out of this range because there is buying activity going on right now. How much buying activity? I'm not sure, guys. We just have to, again, 3 to 5 year investment strategy here. So again, I will be purchasing starting with a 10% position in this market today. So for an example, if it's $1,000 that you are, I'm not saying that's how much you're going to put in, but just an example, $100, just as soon as the market opens, boom, just hit that buy button on your sim account, of course, right here, right now. 3 to 5 years, you'll never have to see that again, right? But as far as it going to the $2.60 level, I'm not sure if it'll make it down there, but at least you're only starting with a 10% position, and it'll leave you at least an additional 90% of capital to deploy in this market if needed, as you will be holding this asset for, well, I'm going to be holding this asset for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, I think they also pay a very small dividend. I mean, nothing, to get really excited about, but it is something nevertheless. Where's that information? I think it's like, yeah, here it is, 0.36 dividend yield. Okay, I think we've never discussed that. All right, so that's basically how I would approach this market today. 10% starting. You have the levels. Now the price target, I think we'll go over that after I go over this strategy. So let's just go and go over that. What is this strategy, Napoleon Macro? All right, so here is the strategy. Very simple to understand, hopefully. Very straightforward. As far as the third part, I'll get more to details about explaining that. 10% we've already went over. 10% right now, and hopefully you're using an exchange that does not charge you fees for entering the market. But nevertheless, that's my approach. Okay. Now the 20%, a total of 30% of your total investment, not your portfolio. We're using $1,000 for an example, which means you'll install $100 today, $200. When and if, so when or if this precious metal moves all the way near the $2.60 level, that's and only when you'll install an additional position in this market, okay? Excuse me. If it gets closer to 260, okay? And again, this is just my strategy. Now, this 70%, and we'll close things out. Just a short video, let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes over here. 70% at weekly previous high in low risk range only. All right, so let's get down in here. And I know some of the silver guys are like, dude, it's never going to get to that level. Maybe it won't. I don't know, guys. This is just my strategic approach. $2 in about 50 cents, all the way down to like pennies on the dollar, about 89 cents. But the exact way to approach this, let me see if I could just really. So hopefully we're all clear as far as the, it must be in between, like you could just say 260, guys, 260, all the way down to pennies on the dollar. And you will only install you can scale in as well. I wouldn't just kind of hit one button and put the entire 70% in. Be strategic and possibly dollar cost average the remaining 70% within the low risk range. And again, here's what you're going to look for if you're going to enter in the market here. So let's see if I can find it. Let's erase everything. And again, we're looking at weekly candles. So what I mean by the previous high, let's just make sure we're all clear. I don't know who's listening, new, or if you've been with me for some time, you already know this, what I'm about to explain, okay? Higher highs, higher lows for an uptrend, okay? But what we're looking for is when the market is going down. Let's see here, okay? So higher highs, higher lows for an uptrend, yes. Lower lows, lower highs for a downtrend, yes. Okay, hopefully we're clear on that. Now, when the right now the silver, hopefully we can all agree and say that right now silver is experiencing some downwards pressure. Yes, okay, we got low, okay, up, lower high, down, lower low, up, lower high, down, lower low, up, double top, down, lower low. So hopefully we can agree. All right, Napoleon, great explanation. Yes, we are experiencing lower lows, lower highs. Yes, okay. So as the market is experiencing lower lows and lower highs, the only time that you would install the remaining or scale into the remaining 70% of your position is when and if the market breaks above the previous high. And I'll just give you an example of that, a few examples so that we're clear. So if you're looking at this area over here, get my little handy dandy back out right there. All right, you see how the market goes down? Okay, low, 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 up, lower high, down, higher low. Okay, good sign. Up, double top, down, higher low, up, sort of a triple top, down, but a higher low. Boom. This is the previous high right here. Let me just put a line right there. That's the what you want to do is you want to take the closes. I really want you guys to see this. Hang on, let's erase it. Stick around, guys. This is the important part right there. All right. So as we zoom in, this is the candle that you would actually, you can use like this candle right here, because what you're looking at is the candle bodies closed, whether it's a green candle or red candle. Your entry would be on the breakthrough of the previous high on the weekly candles. All right. And that would be this candle right here. You notice how it, it went down. So I'm not saying once you enter, it's going to skyrocket to the sky. No. What I'm saying is the practical approach as far as how I understand price action is the practical area to enter the market to determine a shift between a downtrend, right? A market that's moving lower to determine a turnaround. You enter on the break of the previous high. Hopefully I explained that well. All right. I have trouble doing that sometimes, guys, but I did my best. All right. So let me give you another example. See if we can, let's see here. Whoops. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see another example here. All right. So if you're looking at something like this, you're like, wait, Napoleon, don't you see this break of the previous high of like something like this? Right? And the break of the previous high would be somewhere right around here. Yes, I see that, guys. Remember, this is the $21 level. This will only take place in the low risk territory or the low risk range that we explored. So let's just pull that back up so that we are clear. All right, this will only happen in the low risk range. All right, pennies on the dollar up to about 260. All right, so let me get down here and just close it out, guys, to show you guys. break up the previous high. So let's just kind of assume some path or gestures here. Down, break higher. Boom, it broke the previous high. Are you going to enter the 70% here? No, it's not within the low risk range, right? So it's still bouncing around up, makes a new low. Okay, now here's where you get interested in entering or dollar cost averaging into 70% of your remaining position in your sim account, right down here. Okay, so once it breaks that previous high, okay, if it goes back down, that's fine, guys. You must determine whether or not you will have a stop loss in here. I won't have a stop loss in this precious metal, okay? It's an amount that I'm willing to lose all of it. All right, so be sure that's what you're doing as well in your sim account. Once it breaks that previous high, that's exactly where I will be entering. All right, so let me just put a line there so that we all understand. We'll close it out. It'll be right about there. Let me see if I could put something there. Thank you for your patience, guys. Let's see here. And yeah, so somewhere right around here. Right around there. There's too much white on the chart there. Let's put some colors. Some beautiful, vibrant colors here. If I can find it. I do not know how to edit video. Sorry, guys. All right, let's just put a heart. Let's put a heart right there. That'll be at about 159. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what to look for on the weekly candles within the low risk range, and hopefully that explanation is good. Remember, the low risk range is been between pennies on the dollar, let's just call it about 89 cents, all the way up to $2.60. Please kindly wait for a break of the previous high to enter your total position in your sim account, and that's how I'm going to approach this AG market. I'm very interested in this asset right now, guys, but I'm not like loading the boat or anything like that, guys. All right, I don't use those very cringy words. All right. So I do think that right now, today is an opportunity, and I do still see more downwards pressure, so that we are clear. I do think that the market will likely move lower, but that would only make me more readily excited, or something of that nature, to enter more in this asset. So hopefully I can maximize on this opportunity. Okay. All right, that's it. Hopefully this was good information for you all. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So that's the end of the video, guys. So if you don't mind doing me a huge favor before you go, by simply leaving an appropriate thumb, I'd appreciate it below the video if you enjoyed the content. And if you're watching this about like 3 to 5 years later, let me know. Did this age well? Did this precious metal go to zero? I really think this is a pretty good opportunity here. And if you leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video on the channel, thank you for your continued support, guys. Also, if you're new, we explore the alternative markets if you're into that. Bitcoin for now, so you can kindly join us here on this interesting journey. And we'll send that out to you momentarily. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy. Okay? I just gave you guys a strategy, so hopefully you take it into consideration before you enter. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now, guys and gals.